Exercise. It helps us lower our risk for many medical conditions like diabetes, heart disease, arthritis, obesity, osteoporosis, and certain cancers. But we've all heard about this, right? We've heard about this a good amount. Let me tell you that there is a lot of growing scientific evidence to show that exercise actually helps even with our brain health. It helps with our mental health as well. Being physically active and exercising has exceedingly good beneficial effects for our brain health. People who exercise regularly have bigger brains. That is to say it very simply, but when we exercise more, we form more connections in our brain, in the cells in our brains, and this helps build the brain up more. There is a longitudinal study called the Framingham longitudinal study that has shown that people who walk regularly, go for brisk walks regularly, decrease their risk of Alzheimer's disease quite considerably. I like to say physical activity instead of exercise because we don't necessarily need to go to the gym to be physically active or to exercise or have routines. Things around the house like just housework, vacuuming, gardening, yard work, all of that counts towards being physically active. Everything counts. It's all about decreasing sedentary activities during the day. So as long as we keep active, more active during the day, all of that starts to add up and counts. While we are working at home, many of us spend a lot of time in front of the computer. Maybe we can use standing desks, and we can do this very simply by just propping up the laptop or a computer with books, but it gets us standing. Also, we can do things like exercise snacking. Yes, snacking, but actually with exercise, just 5 to 10 minutes maybe at different times in the day, and it all adds up. Always remember that you want to start low and go slow if you're just starting out. If you are exercising regularly, then good for you. I know how good that makes you feel, but if we are going to start, we want to start low and go slow because we definitely want to think of safety first. I started off talking about exercise and its effects on brain health, but I want to point out that regular routine physical activity really helps build our immunity. One of the things that affects immunity badly is stress, bad stress. What is bad stress? It's a stress that creates a sympathetic overdrive. You probably heard of fight or flight or the sympathetic nervous system. That is good in the short term. It helps in the short term. But long term, stress puts an individual in a sympathetic overdrive and decreases the immunity in the body and makes us more susceptible to infections. Always agitated, constantly under stress, sustained stress, a little uncomfortable. You know what I mean? The chronic kind of stress. Chronic stress puts us at a higher risk of infections and many other medical conditions. There are things we can do about it. Accepting that these are stressful times because of many varied reasons and coming up with solutions when we can and really thinking this through. Having planned activities safely to break up your day and even more importantly to start or end your day. Again, this could be short, brisk walks. It could be small things like exercise, yoga, stretching, a little Tai Chi, meditation, or simply breathing. When you do this, it helps shift your body from the sympathetic overdrive state to a more calm, restful, parasympathetic, growth-promoting state. Talking about physical activity and stress reduction and stress management, let's not forget about something very important. Another important player is sleep. Going to bed at the same time, waking up at the same time, getting about 7 to 8 hours of sleep, even more for teenagers. What we do in the daytime helps us sleep better. If we are more active in the daytime, we are happier sleepers at night.